last but not least, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. So the Buffalo Bills are the number 2 seed in the AFC. They're favored by 6.5 points versus the number 7 seeded Indianapolis Colts. I'm going to take Buffalo to win this game and cover the point spread. Buffalo in this matchup has the better quarterback. They've got the more explosive weapons on offense. They've got the better coaching staff, although that's not a slight to Frank Wright and his coaching staff because they're really good. I just think that Buffalo has a slight edge when I look at the coaching staffs, okay? Yeah, Buffalo, they got the better coaching staff just slightly. And Buffalo's coming into the playoffs red hot, having won 6 straight games. Right now, today, Buffalo looks like the best team in all football. They're playing better football today than the Kansas City Chiefs. They're playing just as well as the Green Bay Packers. They're playing some really good football right now. And Buffalo's had an amazing season. They swept Miami during the regular season. Miami was a 10-win team. They beat Pittsburgh. They beat Seattle. They beat the LA Rams. The only 3 losses that Buffalo has on the year is on a Hail Mary to the Arizona Cardinals. They did get blown out by the Tennessee Titans, and they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. They've lost to some good quality opponents. They've beaten some really good teams, and when they're losing close, and they're losing to good teams, okay? So this is a really, really good, well-rounded Buffalo Bills team that, in my opinion, is a handful of teams that very well could make a Super Bowl run, okay? I just think that Buffalo is a bad matchup for the Indianapolis Colts just because the Indianapolis Colts are not great off script. If the Indianapolis Colts come out and they're on script and Buffalo gets off to a slow start, I think Indianapolis very well could maybe steal this game. But the minute Phillip Rivers and this offense is down a bunch of points or they're off script, they don't have much of a second punch. So look, if Indianapolis wants to win this game, Jonathan Taylor has to have a big day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jonathan Taylor, he's a very talented running back. I said heading into the 2020 draft that Jonathan Taylor should be the number 1 running back taken. I still stand by that statement. He's dynamic. He's awesome. And if Indianapolis wants to win the game, they're going to have to run the football effectively with Jonathan Taylor because if you're running the football with Jonathan Taylor, you're on script. Phillip Rivers is comfortable with a good running game. You can start to call play action plays, take some shots down the field. And Indianapolis, they're just a team that's really good when they're on script and when they're balanced. But they're not a team that is equipped to play from behind. No. They're not equipped to play from behind. They're great with a lead. But when they don't have a lead or when they have to play keep up, when they have to win shootouts, then that's a problem. And if you run the football effectively with Jonathan Taylor and you keep the chains moving and just shoot out the clock, that allows you a great opportunity to win this football game because then Josh Allen is on the sideline. And well, guess what? If Josh Allen's on the sideline, if you're shooting up the clock, Buffalo can't do anything about it because Josh Allen can't score points from the sideline. He has to be on the field. So that's the game plan that I'm looking to establish if I'm Indianapolis. But I just think that Buffalo is way too explosive, both on the defensive side of the football and on the offensive side of the football for Indianapolis to hang with them. Indianapolis is a very good, solid team, but I'm going to pick Buffalo to win this game and cover the point spread. I think they could win the game by about 8 or 9 points. Yeah, I mean, it'll be close for a while, but I think the Buffalo eventually will pull away. I expect Josh Allen to have a big game. This is a big test for Josh Allen because last year the Buffalo Bills had a 16-point lead versus Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans, and they squandered that lead mainly because their offense could not do anything in the second half versus Houston, and that blame is put on Josh Allen's shoulder and the coaching staff's shoulder, in my opinion. So we'll see how Josh Allen does his second time around in the playoffs. I think he'll respond and play well. I have Buffalo beating Indianapolis in the wild card round of the 2021 NFL playoffs. So those are all my playoff predictions right there. If you're watching on YouTube or you follow me on social media, be sure to let me know who you think is going to win each playoff matchup and why. Love to definitely know what you guys think and who you guys are rolling with on Wild Card Weekend. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juice Alert Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juice Alert Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.